Hello everybody, welcome. We are here today at Islands of Adventure we're currently in City Walk because we thought it'd be a good idea. We have a few friends in town and they've been having a little difficulty getting on to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. So we figured we'd come here and help them get on the ride, and we thought it'd be a good idea because we kind of railed Tron in our last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link to it below, or you can click on it in the upper right hand corner of this video. So I kind of want to go ride Hagrid's again and just kind of get a comparison point. Maybe we were a little too rough on Tron, but maybe we weren't. I don't think we were either, but I want to give Hagrid's another try and just see maybe we were judging it a little too harsh. So come along with us, we'll find out. It should be fun. Well, if you didn't catch our review on Tron, as I mentioned in the intro, we were a little harsh on Tron. You probably should watch that video if you want to get the really, just brutally honest review of what we felt about Tron. We were with a group of people, and so some people felt very strongly about it, kind of on the negative side, and some people felt very strongly about it on the positive side. So it's a good review. It'll give you a lot of details, and it helps you figure out if you're going to maybe fit in the seat or not, or at least to get over some of the anxiety of fitting in the seat. And again, as I mentioned on that video, it's really not about your size. It's really more about just your body type, how tall you are, how long your thigh area and your calf area is, and then maybe how muscular or what size your calves and your thighs are will really have an impact. What we were thinking about after the video was, were we a little bit too harsh on it? I think it's because I had really high expectations for Tron and whether I thought it was going to be like amazing or not. And I was thinking about Hagrid's a lot because it's hard not to compare the two rides. You've got, both rides have sort of a motorcycle ride vehicle, right? So you've got handlebars that you kind of reach forward onto. Hagrid's is a much more comfortable experience, I think, because it's been a while since we've ridden Hagrid's, but we just rode Tron and it was not comfortable. Tron's seat almost kind of feels like Flight of Passage seat, which I also don't think is super comfortable, personally. It's okay, I think for some people it's comfortable, some people it's not. For me, it's not super comfortable, but Flight of Passage is just an amazing ride regardless, and it's not as uncomfortable. The other thing I will say, I was recording on Tron, so I had a GoPro Hero 10 Black on my chest, so mounted on my chest, and so I was trying to lean forward and up a little bit to try to get at least some video of the actual ride, and I keep wondering if maybe that had an impact of how uncomfortable or comfortable I was on that ride, but other people weren't wearing the GoPro, and they said it was fairly uncomfortable for them too. So I don't know. But we want to go ahead and try Hagrid. So we're going to head there now. We're going to go straight there. And we're going to help our family members get on the ride because they've come like super early. They've come here at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's been like a 3-hour wait. So we told them to come tonight. We would go and which I think is going to be a good time to actually ride the ride. So hopefully the wait's not too long. And we should get on it. We should be able to ride it. And then we'll do a little comparison. I want to kind of think through the pros and the cons. We'll do a little bit of chatter. We've got some other people with us. We'll talk a little bit about the ride beforehand, and then we'll talk a little bit after the ride and do sort of a compare and contrast of the ride. So I'd love to know what everyone else thinks, if you've ridden Hagrid's or if you've ridden Tron or you've ridden both. What are your thoughts of those rides? I'd love to know. Put it in the comments below. Hit that like button too. I'll just go ahead and plug that. That helps us out. And let us know what you think. If you are a big fan of one or the other or both. But I mean, just based on first impressions, whoa, it got really dark there all of a sudden. First impressions for me, Hagrid blows Tron away. But I want to ride it again. Let's see. So we're going to head over here. We're meeting our family members. I think they said they were getting a kebab. I think it's the Aladdin's kebab place. I don't know if it's called Aladdin's though, because that's Disney. It's something like that. Some fire eaters, or pyro kebabs or something. I can't remember. But we're going to meet them there. I don't know if they're already eaten. But we're going to go through this. Man, it just looks so cool here at night. It looks cool here no matter what, really. Don't you think?
Yeah.
It looks so neat. There's the most underrated ride, I think, in the whole park.
This area is cute, but there's like pretty much nothing here except Poseidon.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like people sleep on Poseidon.
They do.
I really do. I feel like we could get... That needs more love. Okay, I see the kebab place up here. Let's see if they're there. They're probably chomping at the bit to get on the ride. It's called Fire Eater's Grill. I was close. I think I said Fire Eater, and I said Pyro, and I said Aladdin, so I got it eventually. I think that's where the kebabs are. If not, then wow, I was really off. Samsonite. Well, I see these are the heroes. Oh no, this isn't even the kebab place, is it? I'm way off. Okay, now we made it to the kebab place. Here it is. I see Jake, he's up there. This is Doc Sugru's Desert Kebab House. You know, honestly, I don't think I knew the name of this place as many times as I've been here. I've actually never had a kebab here, and I did not know the name of this place. Did you know the name of this place?
No. I didn't even know this was here.
I don't think I've ever even looked over at this place in my life. It smells good. Hummus.
Okay, Jake got something. What'd you get? What is that?
Chicken kebab. Looks kind of. Looks okay.
A chicken kebab? What do
Yeah,
you think? What's it look like? Is it good? Does it look good?
looks all right. I've seen better.
Chicken's really small.
I've seen better.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
You try it first.
It smells
I
good.
want to get your reaction. Does it taste better than it looks?
Way better. Way better. 8 out of 10. It could use a little more sauce, a little dry.
Always more sauce.
Oh, my sleeve.
She's about
I'm
to
going to
try.
assume there's no seafood or peanuts
I hope
or
not.
apples on that.
That's gross.
Gross.
Is it gross?
She don't like it.
She doesn't like it.
But she's weird about chicken like me.
She bounced. She was like, nah, I'm cool. She didn't like it. But Jake said it was not bad. It looks... That one doesn't look the best, but you know what? I'm not a huge fan of kebabs. Not a huge fan. It's really crowded here right now, but also Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure has been down. It's been down a lot today, apparently, and it was down just a bit ago while we were walking here, and now it's reopened, and it says it's a 95-minute wait. So I don't think, honestly, it will be a 95-minute wait if I can get it to focus. Unless it breaks down again. So if it continues to break down, then it's definitely going to be a 95-minute wait or longer. But if it stays up, we may get lucky and it won't take us that long. So let's go ahead and go. I know there's going to be it was down for a few days. They were doing some like refurb stuff on it, but it's reopened. I wonder if the bridge has gone up here. There's a, it's been blocked off. There's been a bridge that you have to walk across. It's like a stairway to go around. It's because you couldn't go the normal way because it was being refurbed. Hey! This is a great ride. A great ride. During the daytime, nighttime, doesn't matter. It's such a cool ride. Wow, it's really going right now. They can move a lot of cars on this thing at one time. It really keeps the line moving fast. I'd say there's probably a good 4, maybe even 5 or 6 cars on the track at any given time. I don't think I'm exaggerating either. I really think that's how many. Because there's a lot. It's a long ride. And there's a lot of opportunity to have some going. Well, the bridge that was, while they were using to get over it through the line while it was under refurb was gone. So it looks like that's all done. And I think the ride's done like a light refurb too, and it's good to go. So hopefully it doesn't break down much more tonight. And we don't have to wait as long. Because 95 minutes is a bit more than I was expecting on tonight, on this weekday evening, close to closing time. Usually it's like a 30-minute wait, so 95 minutes, it's kind of a fail. I wasn't expecting that, but it's because it's been down. So what do you do? Let's get a little look at Hagrid's hut here. One thing I do have to say is, I think from a queue perspective, if I compare the two, Tron and Hagrid's, I think the queue at Hagrid's beats it hands down. But I will say, they kind of got away with a little bit on this ride because the castle itself, which is a massive part of the queue, was already here. I mean, it was already part of the Dueling Dragons roller coaster. So really all they did was like add some of this stuff out here, the huts, and then change a little bit of the interior on the inside of the castle. So I have to say, like, kind of cheesed it a little bit, which I would too, because they built this giant castle. There's no way I would wreck that and start over. So they were smart about it. But I don't know if I can give it like full points when it comes to like the aesthetic of the queue, you know, versus Tron that was made from scratch. Although it was just a complete copy and rip off of the one in Shanghai, they still had to make it once from scratch. So, but overall, I still think visual aesthetic, everything, ambiance feels better to me in Hagrid's than it does in Tron.
I don't imagine any of you have seen a real unicorn.
We are in line for Hagrid's, and I'm excited. We don't ride this that often because the line is always so long. But we have a lot of family in town, and they want to ride it, and I'm excited because we actually get to ride it today. Steve compares it somewhat. We've been talking about the comparisons between this and Tron. And you know my review of Tron was not stellar. I did not really like it, and I got sick. I've never gotten sick on Hagrid, so hopefully I won't tonight. I don't think I will. So far, between the cues of the lines, I would say they're pretty similar as far as theming. Because the theming of the Tron ride queue was really good, so we were getting kind of excited for the ride, and then it kind of went downhill. And the queuing for this line is pretty good too, so I would say they're equal in that.
Well, unfortunately, the ride is delayed. Again. So our plan to not have to wait 95 minutes has crumbled already. So yeah, we're just kind of chilling in here now in this giant castle dungeon area, waiting for it to open back up. This has not been a good luck night tonight getting on Hagrid's. I feel like this happens a lot at Hagrid's though. They need to get it going. They need to get it together. We're about to get on the ride. We made it.
You can't see me.
Took a long time to get here, but we're here. Let's do it.
Right, off you go. We'll meet at the edge of the Forbidden Forest.
Oh, no, there's no need for that. Well, I think that's enough for today.
No, don't panic. I'll just, Oh, no. Looks like you've lost power. I've got you. Don't worry.
So,
Whew, that was close. Now we just need to... Oh, you found my missing screws. Best be getting you out of here before you get blasted. Now, hit those purple buttons. Hold on. Dragonfire's got a kick.
All right, we just got off of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. And I will say, it's just not even a comparison, folks. I'm sorry. Tron and Hagrid's, I think my assessment was correct. All right, what did you all think comparing Hagrid's to Tron? Just kind of like rethinking the Tron experience, rethinking Hagrid's. We just rode Hagrid's. Were we too harsh on Tron? What is your assessment?
Well, they were really harsh on Tron. But, like, I knew it was going to be nowhere near Hagrid's. Hagrid's is my favorite ride anywhere. Maybe besides, like, Flight of Passage. But, come on. The comparison's not even close. But I already knew that. But...
It wasn't hard at all. I was not hard. I stick by every single word I said. And I actually, like, riding that makes you realize how bad Tron actually is. Like, I don't know how long it took them to make that. Like, it could have took them 5 years or whatever. But it took them 5 years to make Tron, and they gave us that. There's, like, 10 boosts in that. And that's not even like Tron is known for being fast. Like, it's a bike. You're on a motorcycle. Like, I don't know. I just, there's no comparison. Not even close. I got off the ride, and I felt like I was in, like, Hogwarts. I was riding the bike. The bike actually meant something. The whole time it meant something, leaning, and there's no chance. And it's like, you're on the ride, it feels like you're on the ride for 5 minutes. You get on Tron, by the time you, like, yawn, it's over. So, that's my assessment.
Okay, so there's really no comparison. Hagrid's is 1,000 times better than Tron. The seating in Hagrid's is a lot better. Tron's was very uncomfortable for me, and I felt really sick. Hagrid's doesn't make me sick. The theming of the ride, Hagrid's is amazing. Tron's, it's okay. This actually, you feel like you got fulfilled in the ride, if that makes any sense. Tron, I felt like it was like just an abrupt ending and a very anticlimactic. Tron's not the worst ride in the world. It's just okay. And where Hagrid's is one of the best rides. So.
Yeah, I'm going to totally just echo everything that they said. To me, it's no comparison, but I will say the thing about Hagrid's, and I don't understand what's going on, I feel like every time we get on Hagrid's, there's an issue when we get on Hagrid's.
Every time. They would need to redo it.
I don't understand. Like, we literally get yelled at.
Yelled.
Like, yelled at. Like, not nicely, like, hurry up and get on, but like we're going to throw you off the balcony. Like, it's horrible. Like, I don't understand what... Universal, y'all need to do something. You need to bring it back. So, I was saying this earlier. Hold on. There's, like, some sweet non-focusing happening right now. I was saying this earlier. When Hagrid opened up originally, they had a separate line where, like, on the other side of that wall, they would start lining people up 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, and then they would figure out the seating situation. There would be somebody dedicated to just doing that. Then by the time you actually got up to the front, it was just a matter of, like, getting on the ride. Now they wait until all the way right before you're about to get on the ride, somebody asks you how many people, and are you single rider, are you with 2 people, are you with 3 people, how are we going to divide you up? And it's always just like, hurry, what are you doing,
Frantic.
It's like TSA.
It's always so
It's
frantic.
like TSA.
I'm like, I can't stand it. I don't understand. By the way, we end up getting free fast passes sometimes because they're so rude. I don't know what else to do about it. I don't know. Universal, you need to fix it because it's ridiculous. But the ride, the queue, everything. I'm sorry, we were not harsh on Tron. Tron was I almost said Tron was garbage. It wasn't garbage.
No, it's just okay.
It's just not,
It didn't live up.
It's just too short. It just wasn't that great. Hagrid blows it out of the water. And I agree with what Nick said. You actually feel like you get something out of the motorcycle. Like you're leaning with it. Tron, I didn't feel like it might as well just been a sit-up ride. It might even be better just as a sit-up ride, honestly.
I've heard it is.
I want to kind of try the seat in the back. I want to sit up and just put my hands up and call it a day. So, yeah, not the best. We weren't too harsh. Hagrid's crushes Tron. Tron is mediocre, I think. So, it is what it is. Well, we closed down the park. We are headed out, but I did want to show we did get a Fast Pass. It's called the Single Attraction Pass X. It's good for a couple of months because we really did have another bad experience today. Like once again, we were getting yelled at for no reason. There were some other things that happened that I don't really want to go into on the film, but because I will say that Universal made it right. and did give us fast passes. This is not the first time. So I'm just curious if anybody else has had a similar experience, or if we just have bad luck when it comes to getting on Hagrid's. It did end up taking about an hour to get on, not 95 minutes, even with it breaking down again. But I'm just curious if anybody else has a bad experience with getting on Hagrid's, or if it's just us. But again, we did get the fast pass. They made it right. They hooked us up afterwards, so that was great. We'll probably use this to ride Velocicoaster or Hagrid's, because this is a Pass X, which lets you actually ride. Usually when they give out free fast passes, it's only for everything but Hagrid's or Velocicoaster. This one actually includes Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, so that's nice. So we'll end up using it. But yeah, I just wanted to call that out again. I don't understand what's going on. They need to figure something out there.
So we had a great night with our family that are in town. There's a bunch. But we had a great time. We waited in line for Hagrid's for a pretty long time.
It's like an hour.
Yeah.
Not 95 minutes though.
No, and we even had to stop for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because after it broke down again.
But I didn't get a snack, which I'm starving now.
Same.
So I'm like, let's get out of here and go eat.
Yeah, I'm starving. So overall, we did not misjudge Tron. I feel like people have commented on our Tron video and let us know that they really liked it. So I do think it has a place.
Yeah.
For me. I think I even like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train better than Tron, because at least it's like longer and there's like it's more comfortable. Some cute things to look at. I don't like the line for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is why we rarely ever ride it. So if Tron has like a really long wait, I don't think we'll ever ride it.
Yeah.
Hagrid's, I'm willing to wait an hour for Hagrid's. I would prefer not to.
Yeah, that's why we don't ride it very often.
But I'm willing to, so we'll see. So overall, Tron could be better. Hagrid's, we weren't wrong. I'm glad we did this video because it's been a while since we rode Hagrid's and I wanted to give it another chance. I was like, maybe we were too harsh on Tron. We weren't. But I still think it's a fun ride and I think a lot of people will love it. It's just not my favorite. There's too many better rides out there. So there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. Let us know. Tell us we're wrong and we're missing something really great, because I would plug it. I would update our video. I would add your information. So thanks again for joining us. Until we see you next time, the Noble Way.
It's the easy way.
Bye-bye, everybody.